in terms of drama, in terms of tenseness, in terms of unpredictability, that game was insane. And in the first half, we was playing good football. Eze was involved, Gyökeres had some nice link-up, Trossard started very, very well. And we had an opportunity with Calafiori, who was played in. He tried to go with outside of his boot. He probably should have pulled it back. Another opportunity, we hit the post from, I believe it was Gyökeres, and then there was Ricochet Robbie going on, and then Saliba had a chance, and then it was just nicked off. It was incredible. Just the ball wasn't going in, and after those early chances, you did feel like, this could come back to haunt us. And then Ben White, who had just been starting to pick up some form, Ben White now went off injured, and that's when strangeness started. Rather than the straight swap, which you would think would be like for like in terms of Mosquera for Ben White, Arteta decided to deploy Declan Rice at right back and bring on Zubimendi. So then they went into Zubimendi and Miles Lewis-Skelly in a 2, and then that's where we just lost control of the game. West Ham, who were absolutely being dominated in that first half an hour, they started to come into the game all of a sudden. Maybe 3/4 into the game now, it started to feel really, really tense. Like, this game might not go the way we want. That goal may not come. And then West Ham probably had the best opportunity of the game at that point, where the West Ham attacker went one-on-one after a nice little bit of interchange on the edge of the box. And now it was up to David Raya to keep at this ball. And my word, did he just create an excellent save, spread his body, was able to keep the ball out. On came Havertz, and on came Martin Odegaard. And after another maybe 5 minutes of nerves, we really then turned it on, and Odegaard, Havertz was able to get into the game, made the difference, and then an opportunity fell for Leandro Trossard, maybe just around the 80th minute, and he swept it home. And then from there it looked like, okay, great, now just hold on, defend well, see it over the line, we take the 1-0. And in the last couple of minutes of added time, pure chaos and drama. The ball comes in from a corner. It looks like David Raya flaps at it. The ball drops. It comes to the edge of the box. Callum Wilson now just whacks it, and then it goes in. And at that point, it looked like the dream could be in tatters. But VAR, that was probably maybe the biggest VAR call. Obviously, the bias of being an Arsenal fan, but the biggest VAR call maybe ever in terms of the history of VAR, because the amount on the line, there's so many variables in terms of that VAR call. And I believe the correct decision was made, because the arm was across David Raya, and not only was the arm across his chest and his throat, he was actually pulling down his arm. Raya wasn't able to get that clean jump or even clean extend of the arm to grab that ball. And it was overruled, it was disallowed in the end, and we managed to take it home 1-0 thanks to Leandro Trossard. Pure drama. Unbelievable. 2 games to go.